Sean Parnell is a veteran. He's an American hero, and a gentleman I've come to know and really, really respect. And he was in a race against some guy named Connor Lamb, I think his name is, out in a district in Pennsylvania that had been Republican. That Lamb won 2 years ago by the skin of his teeth, and now all of a sudden he goes to bed significantly ahead, and he wakes up, and Lamb claims to win. Sean Parnell, how are you? Well, I won't even ask you that. Sean, what happened to you?
So we were up by 43, just over 43,500 votes, 17 points on election night. And, even I think it's funny because I think Connor thought that he was going to win, had a press conference scheduled early in the night to declare victory early. That didn't happen. Canceled his press conference. And then I'm up 43,000 plus votes, 17-point margin, Mark, and Allegheny County just mysteriously stopped counting the votes. And so they were supposed to pick up counting at 10 o'clock the following day after Election Day. They didn't do that, but the county executive and the ranking member of the Board of Elections in Allegheny County, instead of counting the votes, went out and did a media blitz and told everyone that, don't worry, when all the votes are counted, Congressman Lamb will win by 2 points. Now, who does that sound like? That sounds like the Attorney General, Josh Shapiro of Pennsylvania, saying when all the votes are counted, Trump is going to lose Pennsylvania. And so sure enough, they start counting the votes at 2:30, and we expected the race to tighten, Mark, because Connor had more mail-in ballots. Now, here's the thing. On election night, there was no honest mathematical path for him to win. We ran every calculation that we could. 13,000 plus was going to be our margin of victory. Even if Connor got all of his mail-ins, even I got all of mine, and we split independents 60-40 his way, even 70-30 his way, he couldn't win. A couple of networks called the race. Even Leader McCarthy called me to congratulate me because there was no honest mathematical path. Then around 8:30 p.m. the day after Election Day, there were two ballot dumps, one of 4,000 votes and then another of 9,000 votes, almost exclusively for him. 25 minutes after that, Connor ran out, had a press conference, and declared victory. And it's like, since then, like, what the heck happened? Where did those 13,000 ballots come from? We have no idea.
So what did they say the count is for you and him in terms of the percentage of the vote?
So right now, I think he's up on me by 8,000, just over 8,000 votes. It's a 51-49 race right now, and I think there are still, several thousand provisional ballots left to count. And
do you have any legal recourse? Because that's over the 1%. But anyway, yeah.
Well, I mean, we're going to do everything we can. We're going to piggyback on the president's lawsuit here in Pennsylvania. On Tuesday and Wednesday, there were 0 Republican poll watchers watching what the heck was going on in Allegheny County. We've seen statistical anomalies emerge all over the district, to include ballots in 3 precincts in PA 17 that didn't even have my name on it, that apparently were for PA 18 and had Mike Doyle only on there. There were 19,000 mail-in ballots for Connor Lamb in Beaver County. And Beaver County, by the way, is a county that's the majority Democrat, but I won Beaver County basically 75-25 on election night. Unbelievable Democratic crossover. I earned their support, went there often. Lamb had 19,000 mail-in ballots that it looks like right now, all of those are 100% straight Democrat ticket. We're seeing some statistical anomalies at nursing homes where nursing homes both requested a ballot and returned a ballot on the exact same day. I mean, this whole process is just
unbelievable.
It just doesn't feel right. And then add to that the uncertainty that the PA governor, and the Attorney General and the PA Secretary of State, they sowed chaos all throughout our electoral system and removed all the safeguards for the mail-in ballots by extending the deadline for 3 days, removing the signature requirement. You can drop off a mail-in ballot in the state of Pennsylvania 3 days after the election with no postmark.
Mm-hmm.
How does that make any sense whatsoever, other than just to sow chaos in the election system? You can even vote in the state of Pennsylvania without proving residence and with a provisional. It's absurd. It's absurd. I mean, statistically, Mark, 43,500 vote lead with 94% of precincts reporting. How is it mathematically possible?
Yeah, I don't. I agree. I don't buy it.
It makes no sense.
No, it makes no sense. And I think he got caught in this whole way where they were targeting Trump. And there's a lot of things that took place here, and I can tell something's wrong because the media want us to ignore it and move on as quickly as possible.
That's right.
And the Democrats want us to ignore it and move on as quickly as possible. They don't want investigations. They don't want canvassing. They don't want recounts. They don't want lawsuits. Just hurry up and agree. Now, something's horribly wrong.
And Mark, you know, you're the constitutional scholar here. You're a heck of a lot smarter than me, but I'll tell you, I took an oath to protect and defend the Constitution.
No, you fought for it.
I mean,
you put your life on the line.
For 200+ thousand people that voted for me and the 200+ thousand people that voted for Connor, split right down the middle, I'm fighting for both of them because if we don't fight right now, 70 million people in this country will never trust an election again. This is a constitutional crisis, and the American people deserve to have some level of trust in their election systems. And the only way to do that is to actually audit the vote. 56% of people that voted for Connor Lamb voted for him in the mail.